Hey, good morning. How are you, everybody? Let's talk about TOST and the Josh Brown effect. Hey, good morning, everybody. What's up again? So let's talk about TOST and some earnings reports. TOST, let's just give it up to Josh Brown again, telling people to buy it in the 30s, loading up on it at 22. And what I think we should do is just tune into CNBC and wait for Josh Brown to talk about it. And if he says, I might have got this one wrong, then again, he gets everyone wrong. If you know, again, he's one of the guys I'm always talking about who only makes money in a bull market. TOST is another one of his plays, just like Roblox. He got everybody into Roblox at 124, and then at 24, 100 points lower, he capitulated right there on the television, said he might have got this one wrong. He lost 100 points on it, and then the stock wound up going up 100%. Let's watch CNBC. Let's see if he owns this awful trade. I think it's at close to all-time lows. They supply, I think this is one of those companies that makes reservations for you at restaurants. I don't care exactly what they do. I know the stock, it's not a 52-week low. That's a 52-week low. I don't know if it's an all-time low. Max available on a monthly. All-time lows are 1191 during the crash of 2022. So this only came out after COVID, so it never really was affected by that. So again, listen, I saw a chart yesterday that just convinced me that nothing is worth. I mean, I don't own stocks, and nor will I ever own stocks in any meaningful way. But the Dish Network, right? There's just something where you kind of think it's a real company. I know there's dishes on all those roofs. I know every time I go to my AT&T store to get my phone fixed, they try to sell me a Dish subscription. I still think they provide television services, but the stock goes down every day like they're going to go out of business. So if this is a real company, right, that does things, which I still think they do, right? I still think you could turn the TV on and your Dish Network you can watch television. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've announced something. Let me see if the Dish Network is still a real company. Dish Network. Satellite television. Maybe just satellite TV is just done, right? Is that? But the CEO left, and yeah. I mean, listen. This is what's so amazing about the stock market. Seems like it was a real company, but apparently they're going to go out of business. And so if a company that provides a service that, obviously you can see, why can't TOST go to zero? Why can't any stock go to zero? It's really just incredible. But down here, on an earnings report, I'm interested to see if it finds anybody to want to either short cover or maybe people that actually believe. So we'll wait for a reason to buy. And so far, you've got one reason to buy at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's that 1388, and it went to 1441. And as a day trader, that is a day's pay. And then it came back at 8:34 this morning to around those same prices where you could have bought them again. And let's say you bought the VWAP break at 14. 14's got you up to about 1435 right now. Again, stock under 20 bucks. Usually you buy in 600 or 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares, 14 bucks. Stock just popped again for 30 cents. That's two 30-cent moves on a $14 stock, just around VWAP. That's two 30-cent moves. Let's just say you made 20 cents. Two 20-cent moves, assuming you had 1,000 shares. That's 200. That's another 200. That's $400. It's 9:01 in the morning. You haven't even left your chair, or you don't have to go anywhere now. You don't have to do anything. So that's it. I mean, yesterday was fun. Again, I get a little psychotic when the market goes up every day for 7 days. Usually the fifth or sixth day, I start to lose my mind because I really, really hate when the market goes up every day. And again, I don't know if you understand my mindset as a trader and as a cult leader. I only want my cult to survive. I only want my group to make money. I really don't want people to, I don't want anybody else to succeed. That's just, again, not in life. Well, some people in life, I wish them nothing but pain and anguish. But in this arena, I look at it as I'm the warlock. That's my gladiator name. I'm charging into battle with my warriors, and I don't care about anybody else. I want to destroy all of you. And I really don't want other people to succeed because that's taking away from my group's success. I know there's plenty of money to go around, but that's my attitude, right? That's my attitude. I'm in a fight. We can be pleasant to each other some other time. That's why we go to Nashville and Vegas to party. But right now it's all about making money, staying focused, and doing what we do all over again. And then, every once in a while, just take a moment to go on the interweb and look at all the nonsense that people post. It is freaking awesome. I know what else I was just admiring. I was looking at some of these stocks that have gotten destroyed, like Sava, right? So, and this is what's funny. I understand, and listen, I've been a fan of the stock since the fraud charges. But a person could look at this chart, right? The stock's gone from 146 to $12. Shorties are really getting toasted on this one. Shorties are getting their asses kicked on this one. Are they? In what universe? The guy that finally went short at $12 after it's fallen 120 points? That guy doesn't exist. That guy doesn't exist. Nobody was shorting the stock at $12. They were shorting it at 120, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, maybe 20. When it crashed down to $8, nobody was shorting it. Okay? Just like nobody was shorting Carvana at $5. Or, I mean, we obviously know one person that thought it was a good idea, and that's why we went the other way. Just like the gold trade, friends, you know what today is, right? Sorry, it was yesterday. Tick tock, tick tock. Sorry, nobody wins the car. I bet five people that if gold was $5,000 on November 7th, I would give them a car, any car, really. So, sorry. And also, we made money on the gold short from May till about a month ago when we covered near the lows too. I haven't looked at really gold, after that nice cover. I should have went long. It was a pretty nice bounce off the support. But let's talk about what happens today, right? Market's never going down ever again. We understand that, right? It's not going to go down. It tried to go down for 4.5 hours yesterday and didn't go down. It's not going to go down until UVXY actually has an update. So now UVXY has gone down every day, right? UVXY has gone down every day since last week, since Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, UVXY went down 5 days in a row. The market went up 5 days in a row. Today is, so yesterday was Monday, the UV market went up. Tuesday, market went up. And you know what's going to happen today? Chances are the market's going to go up because now people are buying because nobody buys low, right? Nobody buys low and sells high. They buy high and they sell higher. That's how it's done. That's why nobody had to buy stocks on Friday while the market was crashing. You walked in Monday. Oh, hey, look at this. We're starting to rally. Oh, look, we're breaking over that little tiny range. Let's go buy stocks. And then the next day, oh, we're breaking over the prior highs. Oh, I guess we're rallying. UVXY is going down. No, I guess we're going to rally. Oh, the Fed meeting? Man, it doesn't matter. We're rallying. And next thing you know, here we are. UVXY to zero. Market never goes down. And again, it will go down sometime, maybe 8 years from now, 12 years from now. Typical, again, if you want to think a new bull market started, it's only 10 days old. Sorry, it's only 8 days old. A new bull market may have just begun, right? 8 days ago. So when you hear about, you know, that they usually the baseball analogy, it's seventh inning of this rally. We just threw out the first pitch. So the market could go up easily 10 more percent from here. Easy 10%. Right? So that's 3,000 points on the Dow, right? Well, more importantly, another 10% gets you 38 more points on the Qs, which is officially all-time highs. We're 10% from all-time highs. And now the chasing hasn't even begun yet. That's the funny. Again, you realize the market. It's not about valuation. It's not about anything. It's about fear, greed, and momentum and price. Computers aren't scared, right? Computers aren't scared. The computer just knows if the Qs stay above 370, 250 for extended period of time, it's going to go to 375 and it's going to build support there. Computers aren't afraid. The computers aren't saying, wow, we should make the market go down because they were 342 just only 10 days ago. 10 days ago is a million years ago now. That 342 pivot on the Qs, I'll say this, we may never see it ever again. As a bear, I'm always thinking we're going down. But I've learned my lesson the hard way. The market continues to rally for months, even years more so than you ever think it's going to rally for. I can't believe the market's still going up. Exactly. You'll be saying that 2 months from now, 6 months from now. And the only thing now that's going to derail the market, first of all, there's never going to be a recession. The government manipulates the numbers. We may never have a recession, even though a recession is okay. It's just a slowdown of GDP. It's this economic cycle. It's not to be feared. It's okay. It doesn't matter in the long run. Well, he sold it. He still sold it on the way down. He sold some up here also. It's not like he sold it at the lows. But yeah, I mean, this is the market where I do less and less and less. But you came in today, and like I was saying yesterday, it doesn't matter what the market's going to do. Toast would be down today on earnings. We'd be looking at the chart. We'd be looking at a reason for it to be bought. And again, we're not fans of the stock. I don't care what they do. I don't know what they do personally. I don't know what Toast is. I thought it was the new open table. Okay. But I like stocks when everybody loved them and now they've been destroyed. So now I wait for all the people that love the stock in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and the 30s and the 20s. They'll give up now. That's when we buy. So I'll be looking at Toast and I'll be looking at UPST, one of the more volatile stocks in our arena. Stock went, it was going up during the COVID squeeze. It was moving more, it was moving in increments of more than the whole stock is worth now. It was having 20, 30 point days. Now the stock's not even worth $22. So this is another stock that, what is it? Are they worth anything? No, because generally, the way I look at stocks, when you look at a 4-year chart on this thing, right? It was $24, it was 400, it was 11, it was 77, and now it's 22. You really think you're going to be able to value this stock? No. It's just momentum, fear, and greed. And all we care about now is UPS, UPST. That's all it means to me. I don't care what they do. I don't care about the industry they're in. I certainly don't care who the CEO is or what their future plans are for whatever. It consolidated between 21.60 and $21 in the pre-market. And then it broke 21.60 and it popped. And now that pop was too short-lived to make any money on. And then it went all the way back down to the low 21s. Down here, you could say, all right, it held before. Let me take this trade, define my risk, and accept my fate. So you're buying it right here as it goes up. Any of these prices are good. 21.10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You're just adding a little bit more risk, right? Because what's nice about any entry here is that the bottom of that candle is going to be your first area to sell. Notice I didn't use the word stop because what's the word? Semantics. Mr. Semantics once just said, Kenny, there are no stops in the pre-market. That's a bunch of bullshit because you keep saying that you had a stop on. I don't have a stop on. You're right. It's my finger. So if you're buying it on here, sell it. If it breaks the low right there at 21.08, the bottom of this candle, which is 21.01. And of course, you should never own a stock. You should never own a stock when it breaks the pre-market lows. So every trade we do, you want to put at least 2 areas, because again, let me just say this. What do you think I'm going to say now? I'm going to just put this to the room right now and to you guys out there. So now I'm talking about trading and entries. What do you think I'm going to say? Right? So you put your stops on, and then what do I say after that? Every single time. Because you should. It's okay. Here you go. Dawn knows what's up. You should never sell anything at one price. You should never sell anything at one price. Even the trades that I did with you live yesterday, do you realize that I sat with VFS? Yes, that stock, VFS, because I scattered my stops when I bought that breakout, and I said, we're chasing it a little bit, so I'll put one stop a little tighter, and then I'll put the second stop a little lower. The first stop actually got me, the bastards. They got me. I put my stop at the 603. They got me. But then the rest of the trade turned into the profit. That's why you never get out of anything. Even when you're losing, you never get out at one price. You never get out at one price unless it's breaking the highs of the day or the lows of the day, and you're trying to pick a bottom. So for instance, let's say you're buying UPS, right, on this pullback now, right? So you're getting a pullback again. All right, here's the rollover, right? And let's say it comes back to the 2112 or 2115. You buy yourself the 300 shares. Again, in this case, you do have, let's say you buy it at, you nail it at 21. Let's say you get in at 21. The low of the day, the pre-market low is 2090. This is the situation where if you're in at 21 and the pre-market low is 2090, you must sell it all at one price, because now it's breaking a pre-market low, which is the worst thing to happen to your stock because chances are it's going to go a lot lower if it breaks pre-market lows. And there you go. Now, let's talk about what I've been saying for the last 3 or 4 weeks. You can short sell UVXY at any price and make money. Right? You understand now? So the stock was at 1985, and I said, "Hey, I'm shorting it. I'm shorting more up here. I'm selling those naked calls." And those naked calls now that we sold at 212, 188, 175, 165, 161, 158, 151, 150, 143, 125, covered them, basically all of them, at 40 cents. And we're still short the UVXY because there's no reason to ever cover it. Once you're in it short, just milk it. Milk it, milk it, milk it until you're forced to get out of it. And right now, the only time to cover your UVXY is when they go green, which may never happen ever again because the market's never going down ever again. Now, that's tongue in cheek. You understand when I say that? And also when I say I'm going to ban you from the room if you mention this stock again. See, that's comedy. I don't care what you do. You want to trade MSTR? I don't trade MSTR. So I said, if you ban, again, when I lose money on a bullshit stock like Tupperware, I say, please don't mention this stock in my chat room anymore. I just got my ass kicked. And if you mention it, you're going to be banned. That's comedy. See, that's called sarcasm. I get it. I get it. Maybe if you don't understand, you're not, the only way you're getting banned from my chat room right now is anti-Semitism. That's it. You could make fun of me, say I'm not funny. You could say my trade ideas are awful. My face is funny. I have a awful demeanor. I'm so mean, or I'm too nice, or I talk about this too much. All those other reasons I could take. I don't ban anybody, and I take criticism very well. But if it's misinformed criticism, then I lash out at you with fury and rage that you might not even realize I have inside me. That's why I'm the warlock. I'm like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You want to hang out with me? I sing, I dance, I karaoke. I'm really fun to hang out with. I like still going out to clubs, even though my wife thinks I'm a creepy old guy when I go out to a club. And I am, and I want to be. I'm the 50-year-old guy on the dance floor that the kids are pointing to. What? I was raving before them. I was raving before they were born. Fuck you. I want to get my glow sticks on. Let's go. Anyway, what was my point? I don't know what my point was because I have freaking, I just keep ranting and raving. What was my point? I don't know what my point was. Oh, my point was, yeah, we can party some other time. But when we're here, right? Be the gladiator that you need to be. Be the gladiator that you need to be. We're not here to be friends. We're here to take other people's money. My army of people are coming to your town to take all of your money, all of your belongings, and leave you in ashes. That's what we're going to do. We're a tribe. We're the Jung Horde, if you guys remember the Beastmaster. I'm the guy with the freaking big helmet and the broadsword. He's on my leg, actually, if you must know. I got a tattoo of who I think I am in my head. I have 2 massive swords. I have a gun that never runs out of bullets, throwing stars, and I could shoot lasers out of my eyeballs. And by the way, once I'm done taking your money and your land and all that, I'm actually, if you want to come and live in our community, we treat everybody very nicely. Just we destroy our enemies. That's it. Anyway, UPST. While we're sitting here, you see what that just did? Now again, let's say you just bought the VWAP break, right? Let's say you just bought it at 2172. Kenny, it's below VWAP. What should I do? Nothing. You know why? Because I'm looking to buy the stock. Our default is to be looking for reasons to buy UPST. Why? Do you like the company? No, I have no idea what they do. I have no idea what they do. I don't care. Right? It's never about the company with me, except for Rambus and Palantir. I bought the stock. I own the stocks. I believe in the company. That's it. And basically, the reason I own Palantir is because nobody knows what they do. I think the government takes over the stock. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. So UPST, right? You're just waiting for setups. You're just waiting for the proper time to get in. Right. Earnings were so bad that it's a good time to buy. There you go. Exactly. So just let's say you bought it just this second at 21.73. What do you do here? You sell some at 22, bang, right? Hopefully that was you. Sold a couple of hundred at 22. And now, see the two tops that had hit before? You're hoping, this is where hope and faith come in, right? You're hoping that it breaks over 22.30. Now, here's where people might misguide you. Nobody knows if it's going to go above 22.30. So now that you bought it at 21.70, you're hoping it goes above 22.30. Then it'll probably go back to where it broke down from, which is 22.64. It's not about where stocks are going. It's about what you're going to do when they go back the other direction. Because right now, you're not going to sell any more UPST until it either goes to 22.30 or it breaks back under, let's say, 22. And there you go, 22.30. Sold to that guy. So now you sell another 100 shares right here. There you go. Mike knows what's up. This guy knows what's up. So we're actually making money on this trade right here. So bang, sold, right? So now if you're in from 21.74, you've sold some at 22.05 or 22. You just sold some at 22.25, right? Now you say, okay, cool. I can't lose money on this trade as long as I sell the rest of it above where I bought it. So now you could put break even on what you have left, or 22. So if you're in from 21.74, at least you're locking in that last quarter, or you let it breathe down to the 21.75. Or maybe you only had 300 shares and you just sold 100, 100, 100, and you just made yourself $100 on this trade. Or you're just sitting here just looking at my pretty face. Or you're thinking that none of this is actually happening. Or maybe we're in the matrix. Or maybe mega dildos. Or buckwheats. Or not buckwheats. Or buckwheats. No buckwheats. And if you know that movie, I'm impressed. Buckwheats, no buckwheats. Crazy. Buckwheats, no buckwheats. Boat drinks. What do I think of weapons of mass destruction? Let me see. WBD. I think that I'll be buying it, but these type of stocks have been awful. Things to do in Denver while you're dead. Very good. That's a prize. Tom, if you're listening, give Taco a gold star. First one to 20 gold stars gets a prize. It's Christmas season. I got shit to give out. Oh, by the way, I found the jacket finally. If anybody would like a nice, look, pseudo members only jacket, tan. Again, I might be an old curmudgeon, but when you wear tan, you're basically giving up. I used to wear tan stuff when I was a kid. Like I look like I'm an old guy, like like my grandfather at the Century Village. No, I had found another one. I had three jackets. I had the members. I had the polo one. I had the members only one. Yeah, I. By the way, I gave away all the footwear, so you ladies are out of luck. I went to the bin. I just dumped everything in the bin. We just had to. We have to get rid of some stuff. Now I'm getting rid of all my glassware. So if anybody's in the neighborhood and you want a knickknack, oh, I got knickknacks, patty wax, and I'll give you a dog a bone. I got so much stuff in my house that my wife's just ready to throw in the garbage. I'm like, You went to Home Goods and you were so excited about buying all this shit. She's like, yeah, that was 20 years ago. I'm like, I know. But there's somebody out there that would be very excited for you to give them all this stuff. We are not throwing this stuff away. And it's been in my basement now for 2, 3 years. So she gave me an ultimatum. Either you throw it away or don't, or it's over. So, anybody want these cool designer, like, oh, I mean, I look, she almost threw this away. I mean, I'm never going to use it, but it's freaking cool. Like, I'm not giving this away. It's like this really, like, I, it's a drink mixer, but it's like this drink mixer from like the 70s. Who throws this in the garbage? And I got a matching martini glasses to go with this. And she's about to chuck it. I'm like, are you a mad woman? This is so cool. I mean, somebody would want this, right? I want it. Anyway. Oh, I also found a case of posters of my face. So if anybody wants this poster is actually against the law to own. It's my old website, suckmynasdaq.com. I had 100, what I have, 100,000 of these. And we were going to Vegas, and we hired some girls to walk around the streets and hand them out. And then I got shut down. Suckmynasdaq.com was the original website before it hit the bid. So if anybody would like a signed copy of my face, just send me an email. And I think I found a box of like, there's got to be like 4,000 of them in there. I'm not throwing these out. And I found a military bag case of bullets. That was nice. Oh my God! Look at TPST. I mean UPST. What? Buy it. Right? Now's your chance. Let's see if it works. So where am I selling it for a loss? 2090? Oh wait, the market's about to open. Great. I shouldn't be doing this. Let me put an offer out just in case they spike it. Actually, I'm gonna take my $5 and run. I don't want to be in it at the open. Oh, they won't let me out. Sold. I sold it. I made $5. Oh, I made $7. But yeah, you see, it just went down to the same price, and there was buyers there again. All right, you got 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, right? Is that how they do it? Hey, kids, if you're out there, just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, and you'll get a copy of my face autographed. Hey, UPST, right? Didn't break down. If I wasn't such a nervous Nelly, I would have been still in it. And if you're in it, sell it now. You got 2110. What did I pick it up at? I actually got the 2118 on it. It just spiked up 75 cents. How you like me now? How do you like me now? I don't know. Did you ever like me in the first place? I don't know. Did you? Toast. So now let's start talking. Let's act like we're working together, right? All right. What are the Toast $15 calls coming in at? What are the Toast $15 calls? If you're in the Toast, I wouldn't mind if you're long the Toast just with the 24 cent, with the 24 as you're out. The opening print was 24. So if you're buying Toast right now because it's gapped down on earnings, right? You're looking at one price, 14 and a quarter. That's your out. Just like the UPST trade. You can do any trade you want as long as you know where you're getting out, right? Doesn't mean it's going to work. By the way, Rivian, clot shot was fading it, still fading. That reminds me of a song. Skating away, fading away, hey, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. Hey, by the way, remember when Apple reported earnings and they were not what everybody thought? Yeah, it's up 10 points since that night. Right. Right, because, earnings matter in a bull market. Skating away. Oh, UPST breaking it down. So now what do? You still watch it. Because now if they oversell it, we'll get a chance to buy it again. So now if they smash it down to 20 and it holds the big 20, buy it, use 20 as your out. It's free. Just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. Do people use stamps anymore? When's the last time you actually wrote something, put it in an envelope, and sent it to somebody? I think it might have been the last time I. Oh, wait. If TOST breaks 14, I'm excited because I'm looking to buy it. So it just held 14 once. I was hoping it was going to break down. Sean's done. He bought it eBay at $37.50 and sold it at 38. It's music to my ears. Oh my God, the dish. There it is. I don't know why I'm fascinated by this dish stock, but I am, because either this stock has to be a buy sooner or later, or they're going out of business. I mean, is Dish going out of business? I mean, is there any real companies left? Oh, and look at that UPST. So let's talk about it. Did you hear me mention buying it at 21? No. But as a trader, let's say you're looking at the UPST. You made money on it once, you made money on it twice. It breaks down under 21 and then pops right back above 21. What do you do right at that moment? Buy it. Buy it at the 21, right? And you use the 2072 as that hard stop. Just like if you were shorting Rivian, which I'm sure Clot Shot's smoking this thing right now. He was all over it this morning. Rivian gapped up. You're looking to sell it, right? So if you're shorting it, right, when it popped and then it rolled, you short it and you use the pop price as your out. So you redefine the trade, bang, and now it's rolling. And it could be a 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. And there you go. And just let me remind you, the market's never, all the stocks, most stocks suck, but you're seeing now, this is that moment where you have to understand, most stocks are still going down. Most stocks stink. Market goes up every day now, every day, right? Every day it goes up. Now, if you're in Rivian short, you're required by VWAPian law to cover right here. You just got blue to orange. Blue to orange, you do things down here, you cover. Now your stop's where it broke down from. So basically 18. 18's your stop on the rest, right? And now you're hoping that it rolls over and dies if you're still short. But you just did the hard part, the fade. Blue line to orange line. So anyway, we're still short UVXY until forever. There's no reason to cover unless it goes green today. That's it. The only time you're covering UVXY ever for the rest of your life is if it goes green. So right now you're shorting the Rivian, right? You shorted the Rivian. You're covering here. You're putting a stop at that last spike now. Now your stop's 1783 on the Rivian. So you say, all right, I hope the stock goes to 17 now. but I'm going to cover it if it breaks back above that last high price that it spiked up to. So now you're playing the fade, and now you got a reversal on Rivian. So you got the 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. That's 367 in a row this year that has worked using that setup. That's 367 of these trades in a row that has worked. If you just trade earnings reversals, it's very difficult to lose because this trade, let me say it out loud again, hasn't not worked. That's a double negative. I don't want to confuse you. Every time this trade shows up, we get paid. Just like UPST long. UPST long, Rivian short. Day's over. This is a casino. The show starts in about 4 hours. Maybe go back to sleep. The pool's waiting for you. Take a nap. We'll meet back at the bar. Have a snack. Go get some dinner. The show begins at 8. Right? You don't stay all night and all day in the casino. You just walked into the casino with $300 and you're up $600 right now. Leave. Or wait, here's what you do. Take 100. So if you're up 600, right, you basically put about $300 to work just now, and you're up about 6 or 7, right? So let's say you want to lock it in. Now take a couple of hundred. You're willing to risk that 200. All right, cool. That's it. So that's it. So now if your next trade's a loss, run from the casino. Okay. And if you're short the Rivian, you should be down to the last 30% of this trade right now because you got what you came for. You got the fade. The fade became the reversal. In a market that's never going down again, you still did the right thing. Selling stocks that are gapped up that reported earnings. In a market that may never, ever, ever, ever go down ever again, ever. Okay? So look at what happened to this UPST trade, right? The dip was bought, then they rolled it. That became the faux show. That's even more of a reason to buy it because they wiped those people out under 21. You buy 21, 6 with a 30-cent stop, and now you're up $1. Sell it. 22 sold to that guy. Now your stop's 21.50. By the way, market's never going down ever again. Ever again. So you crash doom porn preppers out there, you got it wrong again. Right? Everybody that said on the internet, remember? Go back because it's comedy when you go back and you see how bearish people were at lows and how bullish they are at highs. It is fantastic. And the doom porn is just absolutely incredible. I mean, this guy's telling us 50% crash for over a year and a half. He's sticking to it because the idea is you keep saying it, and inevitably, when the market goes down, you say, "Oh, you see." But now he's saying there's going to be you got to stock up on food, marshmallows in particular. I don't know if everybody. I could live without marshmallows, but you need to stock up on marshmallows. You need to stock up. I mean, basically, every video they make is how you're all going to die imminently. Imminently, you're going to die. And all of that does is prevent you from succeeding. If you live in fear, you're never going to make money, ever. It's not about owning stocks. You don't have to own stocks. And by the way, if the market crashes, and let me just say this again, I hope it does. I hope it crashes. I hope it does. And I hope it's happening live. By the way, how about that Rivian short, right? You got what you came for, and now it became a long, right? Because the 1750 guy says, all right, if it breaks 1750, I could buy the stock and use the 28 as my out. So as the shorts are making money, the long says, all right, the short's probably going to cover down here around 1750. I can buy 1750 using 1728. Now the stock starts to pop. He makes money. Everybody gets paid. We're all getting laid, right? Look at what we're doing here. Stick with two symbols: UPST, Rivian. Rivian short. By the way, Rivian was a long earlier this morning if you were awake, but now Rivian the fade. You got paid 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal to the downside, and now you're getting paid basically the equal amount on the upside just for taking that shot there at 1750. By the way, ENVX, another dog of an awful stock to own, but it trades awesomely. ENVX started the sell off in July with their gapped up earnings, rolled over. The whole market tanked that day, and that was the end of that bull move. Today, ENVX is 60% lower from where it reported last time. Now, it's up on earnings. But just let me repeat this one more time. We are never going down, ever, until UVXY has 3 up days in a row. You haven't seen it go up one day. One day. Let me see it go up. Oh, by the way, and so for you, not as if they watch my show. Like I talk like there's people listening, which is funny. Nobody's listening. I'd like to know if these doom porn morons with their market's going to crash videos are actually short, because there is no way they are, because they'd be broke. So until UVXY has one up day, one, let me see it go up once. One up day, one up day, one up day. Give me one up day, one. And I'll say maybe the market has a slim chance of going down. We're never going down again. We saw generational lows on Friday. We are never going down again. And the only thing that's going to derail the market right now, it's certainly not earnings or interest rates. That's all factored in. It's the black swan event that nobody could predict, and that I believe will be a terrorist attack on our soil. That will only be a 3 or 4 day sell-off, because then we'll rally. And remember, I have to say this out loud. Take note of the kids at these colleges that are pro-Hamas right now, because when they attack us on our own soil, let's go get those kids first and make sure they leave the country. You want to be pro-Hamas, get the fuck out of here. Okay, because that's going to happen. Sorry, I have to always bring it back to that, but it's going to happen. And do not attack. You must attack them with the same fury and vengeance, because if you're going to be a traitorous scumbag living amongst us, you got to go. All right. UPST long. Market never goes down. So again, what do I do with my UPST money? I'm buying guns and bullets. And I'm moving to the south, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I've already started looking for real estate. Because you know what they do to Hamas sympathizers in the south? They shoot them. You know what they do to people that trespass into your store and starting to steal shit? You get shot in the face. I want to live with it. I want to live with those people. I know they don't like me, but you know what? Right now, the enemy of the enemy is my friend. So they're anti-Semitic down there too. But you know what? At least they ain't rallying to round me up right now. And if you vote me in, first order of business, I will send tanks to the borders and treat this like a war, like it should be. Nobody's allowed in. Vote Glick. Vote Glick, own Rivian, and hopefully UPST, and you're making some serious coin right now. Let's go. You guys buy the dip in Rivian, now you can sell some at 18. You buy the dip at UPST, you had 30-cent risk, now you're up $1.20. Now we could be talking about the options, right? No, I don't vote. I voted for me. You think I voted for Biden? I voted for me. I wrote my own name in there. Are you kidding me? And by the way, please vote for me because somewhere in the annals of the US elections, I had at least 30 or 40 people vote for me last time. Let's get it up to like 3,000. And then next time, maybe I'll get 30,000. If I could get 30,000 votes, I could get 300,000. If I get 300,000, I could get 30 million. I am the people's president. Law and order, close borders, more money in your pocket, bring back the middle class. That's my policies. Destroy the 1% for real, close the borders, bring back law and order, consequences for crimes, close borders, no handouts. You like what I have to say right now? It's oh yeah, actually, but the others, my other slogan is mostly what you like about Trump without being a racist, retarded rapist. Pretty much my slogan, but I like vote. Don't be a dick. Vote Glick better. And also, when I don't know something, I'll admit it and not be a narcissistic cunt about it. Sorry, I use that word because it's just it's biting. I don't know if I could use that in the slogan. But yeah, I hate that guy. But what he says and his what he wants to do is what we need. If he wasn't such a douchebag, scum. You like that slogan, right? Everything you like about Trump without being a racist, retarded rapist. And by the way, man, wouldn't that be a great debate having me on the stage? No, see, rapists don't get to talk. The adults are going to talk now. Go back to talking about planes flying in the Civil War. No, rapists don't get to talk. Go nuke some hurricanes now, you child. Beat it. We've been making fun of you for the last 40 years. I'm back to remind everybody that you're a loser. Let's go back to where we all used to make fun of this asshole. Vote me in. Vote me in. Anyway, day's mostly over, right? You guys got paid. So what do you want to do now? We could talk about other stuff. I don't know. What do you guys want to do now? Right? Best 15 minutes of your life, right? I was going to have a sex joke in there, but my sex life is over in like 2.5 minutes. Nah, day's over, man. Day's over, brah. Now just sit back and watch the market go up. You did the trades that needed to be done, right? And now you just sit back and own the cues. That's it. That was the process. That was what I did for about 8 years. I would make some money trading. I put them in the cues and then watch the cues go up. That's where we're at right now. Trade, own the cues, and short UVXY, of course. Now, when do you sell the cues? If they actually go down, which they won't, because we're never going down ever again, apparently. And this would be day 8 of the market that never goes down. So when would I sell the cues today? 372.26. That's it. If 372.26, sell them. I'm not going short because I don't even think I want to ever go short ever again. But while we're sitting here, let me show you another trade. Life freaking W. Remember this one from 2 days ago? I gave it to you at 380, sold it at, sorry, I bought it at 343, sold it at 362, and it went to 17. It still keeps coming back, friends. I traded it this morning. I didn't say anything about it because I don't like talking about these names, but I got blue line or orange line. And then I forgot about it, and look what it just did. Life W. Keep it on the radar. It's working. Don't sell anything. Don't sell anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't sell the Qs. I don't mean to say anything. By the way, I noticed I have fallen off with the emails. I apologize if I sent emails inviting you into the room. I will get to them. I have 9 email accounts. So it's like I start with the Kenny Glick at AOL. I work my way down. I'm going to get to everybody. I want everybody in before, within the next couple of weeks. But right now, just own stocks. Again, you didn't have to hold overnight, but now you got to be in, either Dow Jones, SPY, or Qs. We're never going down, and we may just go up every day right till March, because that's what usually happens. So why wouldn't it happen again? It will happen, because that's what happens. Why would it happen? I don't know, but that's what generally happens. Oh, okay, cool. When we have 3 months going into, if we have a 3-month downtrend into the most bullish part of the year, it tends to go up 3 times more than it normally would have gone up, because now you got the short covering and the chasing and the seasonality of the bull. You know why the market goes up every year at the same time, right? Because money's flowing into the market constantly. The fund managers put it to work later in the year. That's it. It's all rigged too, by the way. I think you guys know that. All right. So TOST, let's go. Maybe we get another shot at it. Breaking it down, right? Somebody bought some puts on it, sounds like. All right. TOST, back to where we originally had it pre-market. You guys want to try it again? Do you want to try it again? Or do you want to just quit while we're ahead? What do you want to do? This guy's got ENPH. I like it. ENPH, very nice. ENPH. I like all those solar names. Not that I like solar. It's that they all got destroyed. And I like stocks when they get destroyed. Like VFS following through today from yesterday. There you go. Much better move today. Let me repeat. The market's never going down ever again. In our lifetime, maybe. In our lifetime, until maybe Godzilla, Gamera, Rodan, I don't know, Monster Zero. What's it going to take this time? Right? Remember when we were in a bull market and it was never going to end, and it was like 7 or 8 years of it, right? What it took a pandemic to stop the market from going up anymore. And then what did that do? It crashed and then became the greatest 18-month rally in the history of mankind. And then we corrected that rally because it shouldn't have happened. Let's call it the Cathie Wood rally. That market should never have got to where it went. But now we've wiped out the froth, and the market's now building itself up back on. It's even more stable now on this move up because we got rid of the Zooms and the DocuSigns and all the worthless Cathie Wood stocks. By the way, Roku's never going back. Zoom and all those stocks are never going back to where they came from. They're done. By the way, you know what ENPH is? It's a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal. I heard those trades work out pretty well. And if ENPH is going up, let's go check out our old friend SEDG. SEDG. Well, I think we might have just stumbled onto a new idea here. By the way, that Apple, man, those numbers were certainly bad. Oof. Man, that Apple stock, man. Yeah, you better dump that stock. Oof. That's a has-been company, they said 6 days ago. I mean, I'm not a fan of Apple as much as I have been for the last 20 years, but if there was ever a buy on a dip, it was Apple. But let's stay in the moment. ENPH is ripping. Q's new highs, by the way. Do I need to get the bullhorn out? Oh, there's Life W too. All right, day's over. All right, now that my bullhorn doesn't work no more. Don't. Oh. Life W 950 now. Hey, it went to $17 last time. It went to $17 last time. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Life W, I traded it this morning. I was in at 666, number of the beast. I sold it at 704. Now it's at 968. I should have told you about that one a little bit earlier. Because generally when I sell stocks like Life W, that's when they really go higher. But I just want to tell you something one more time. The market's never going down ever again in our lifetime. And it's not about where we're going. The target is 408 on the Qs today. It's not about where we're going. It's about what we're going to do if it actually does go down. And we're not going to panic on little tiny pullbacks, are we? Unless the UVXY goes green. If the market starts to sell off and UVXY goes green, that changes everything. But right now, we live in the moment. Market's never going down. UVXY near lows. Stay long and enjoy yourself. What can I do for you, Brody? And that's it. The greatest half hour you'll ever spend, right? Half an hour, your day's over. Go play with your dog. Do something. Don't give back the money that you made. You have your skill. You put your skill to use. What do you want to do now? You accomplished everything that you wanted to do today already. Oh, maybe we should sit around if the market sells off and then we can make money on the way down. Is it really going to go down? No, probably not. You know, he's got the ENPH. This guy's he's crushing it on Rivian, up and down. I got my UPST, and I'm embarrassed about the $140, $155.53 that I made on Life W. Now it should be a $3,000 trade. And I don't know. I'm going to just sit here quietly rooting for the destruction of the entire market. By the way, Clot Shot's short Rivian again because he knows what he's doing. Look what happened to Rivian, right? You got long, you got short, you got short, you got long. Then it gets rejected at the VWAP. Hammer this bitch! Holy shit! I didn't even notice it because I'm goofing off looking at stupid other stocks. This is just exactly what I've always been trying to say. You could trade two stocks, usually 5 times in one day. See, this is amazing. I did not think Rivian would become another short today. And there it is. Even better than the first one. Even better than the first one. You got back to the whole number. If you shorted on this candle, let's say 1780, you had the top of the 18 and the VWAP as you're out, and wham, down she goes to 17. Phenomenal. What more do you want? Please go down. By the way, I'm still short some of those QQQ naked calls, so I actually would appreciate the market pulling back a little bit here, because some of those contracts that I'm short just went from like $1.20 right back to $3.50. It's hurtful. It's a lot of money. 40 contracts, 2 points. It's $8,000. I'd actually like the market to go down a little bit. You think? One of these days, please, for the love of God. I'm gonna have to cover these things soon. If the Qs break 378, I'm gonna have to bail. I ain't staying short anymore. But I'm so far out of the money that it's. But even though I'm 100 points out of the money on some of these contracts, the market's rallied so much that these contracts have increased 300%. Oh my God! What? You're so needy. What do you want? Switch your whining. Go find a girlfriend. By the way, I'm not joking around, people. If the UVXY actually goes green, I'm buying 400,000 shares. By the way, anybody long the queues, I'm rooting against you right now, as a matter of fact. But more importantly, let's take a look at SEDG for a second. You know what? I missed the move. I'm not getting excited. But I am very excited that the UVXY is ticking up right here. You know what? I'm buying UVXY right now. I'm going nuts. I'm in. Let's go. Ah! I know it's not the best idea, but you know what? At 1261, you're risking an eighth of a point. And if this market actually tanks, maybe we'll get, and it goes green, again, all right. Let's see if it works. I already don't want to be in it. But again, buying at 1261, 1249 hard stop, sell whatever you got. You know what? Do I want to go hard stop? I don't have to go hard stop on this piece of shit. 1249 and 1243 stops. Let's go. 18,000 shares. Don't do it. I just said that to myself. Don't do it. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Look, I'm up $600 already. 700. Should I sell it all right now? Should I sell it all at one price? Take my nickel and run? Should I? Come on, you guys trade it for me. I'm in. I'll sell 3 shares right here. Look at that. I went to go sell it. It ticked down. You fucking bastard. Can't even make a nickel. Oh! No, they haven't bought it from me yet. So, sold! 3,000. Out. 1266. All right. I just sold. Took my nickel on 3,000 shares. Let's go, baby. I got 22,000 left. Let's go. Stops break even. Feet up on the desk. Let's go. Maybe I called the crash. I'm just going to play with this bowl of dough now. By the way, this is my new favorite thing in the world. My daughter was she had a science project to do. Oh, you like my VWAP mode? Yeah, buddy of mine made that for me. Oh, what the fuck, man? UVXY, you stink. Can't you go up once? It's such a piece of garbage. Come on, baby. One time. One time. Give me freaking 1285 so I can make some real money. Give me 1350 by the end of the day. Remember we made $1 on the UVXY long trade? Feels like ancient history. Oh, wait a second. 66 is a trading again. I'm going to offer out 3,000 at 1275. If we get to 1275, it'll be a miracle. But, oh my God. It's like, it's a new kind of Play-Doh. It's like clay meets Play-Doh. And it's just awesome. And I just got stopped out of 10,000 shares of UVXY. What the hell? What the hell? No? It's never going to happen, huh? It's just never going to happen. All right. We're never going down. I got 3,000 left. 1249 hard stop on the rest. Uh-oh. My dog needs something. So it's like Play-Doh, but it's also like molding clay, and you could just shape it and do weird things with it, and it's just fun to squeeze. Hey, Life W over 10. Wait a minute, where did I buy it? Oh my freaking God, it's up also almost 100% from where I was in it. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that fantastic? You hear my dog barking? No, now you don't get to come back in. Go hunting. Look at that Life W chart. See, you want to trade psychotic stocks? Make sure you're buying them with ass crack breakouts, man. We're never going down again. What's this, day 8 or 9? So we started going up last Monday. The greatest bull market ever started 8 days ago. And by the way, we should just call. Anybody have Josh Brown's phone number? Let's call him. I could actually call him. Life W, let's go. Who cares about Josh Brown and TOST when you can buy worthless biotech stocks at $3 and watch them go to $11? Isn't it great? Isn't it great? By the way, Warner Brothers stinks. So I didn't even get to that conversation. Warner Brothers and Para. What? Is anybody making money? So Dish is going out of business, Warner Brothers is going out of business, and Paramount Networks is going out of business. According to their stock charts, they're going to zero. Oh, yeah, we should call Josh Brown as Ron Schmitwitz. Hey, hello, Josh Brown. You got me into Roblox at 124 because of the metaverse. Josh, you got me into TOST at $62 a share. I'm toasted. So anyway, we have to, actually it's a buy. Oh, it actually did become a buy again. It got to 1385. Look at that. It actually is not too bad so far. But yeah, I'm not interested in Roblox because it's gapped up and it doesn't want to go down. I like stocks that roll over and die. Yeah. But you got to love UPST. You got to love UPST. You got to understand the market's never going down. And you got to understand TOST. Now that the analysts loved it, Josh Brown loved it, everybody loved it, you want to see it getting downgraded. And then Josh Brown comes on the TV and says, hey, you know what? I think I got this one wrong, guys. We're going to have to dump it here at $14. His cost average on the stock is a roughly, I would say, about 35. He was buying it on the way down, and then he bought more. The thing is, he bought more, and the next day, it went down 20%. He came on TV, and he owned it. By the way, I love me some Josh Brown. I like the guy. He's just now a bull market cheerleading hack CNBC talking head now. He's still a smart guy. Still snarky as hell, funny as shit. But he can't pick a stock to save his life, just like everybody else. Yeah. Oh, now you want a snack for what? You don't get a snack just for coming in. Stop bugging me. So see what I'm doing right now? I'm wandering around my house doing nothing because there's nothing to do. I got semi-excited. I thought we might have nailed a UVXY long trade. That lasted for about a second. Right? Took the nickel, right? Got out flat of most of the rest, and the rest we're going to lose on. Because the market's never going down, you see? Look, we all hate the 1%, but the 1% know how to make money. The 1%, the Illuminati, or the 1%, or whatever you call them, right? That UVXY is their fuck toy, right? It's basically a heads up. The only time the 1% ever try to help anybody is UVXY. So when UVXY is strong, you know that the 1%ers and the Illuminati are dumping stocks and are extremely bearish, and you should be short or out of the market. But then the Illuminati does you a favor and says, hey, We're going to crash the UVXY and give you a clear indication that it's okay to start buying stocks again. And you have yourself an 8-day rip your space off rally that you never saw coming. It's fantastic. Not as fantastic as this moldable clay thing. And it doesn't have that weird Play-Doh smell. I think it is from Crayola. They basically made a better Play-Doh. And I like it. Oh, wait. I'm back in. Let's go. I'm gonna add back into my UVXY trade right here. You can't stop me. Somebody stop me. You can't stop me. Somebody stop me. Come on. Oh, I'm in. 59. Let's go. I was bidding in. Save myself a penny. I already don't want it. I probably should just get out. I should just get out. We're never going down. Ooh, there's a stock I want to buy. ADTN, everybody. Remember this one? Remember AdTran? Yeah. Everybody used to love this stock. ADTN. Ooh, buy it. I'm in. This was on my list from a couple of days ago because it got so slammed. Yeah. Anybody ever heard of AdTran? Exactly. Who gives a shit? Some piece of shit stock. Been going down for years. 3-year chart down 75%. I thought it was actually worse than this. It's only it was only 25 at the high. I thought this was $100 stock. Hold on a second. I might be thinking of the wrong stock. Yeah, I am. I bought it anyway. Who cares? I'm risking 3 cents. 47 bucks it got up to. It's not the same stock. I thought it was something else. I thought it was a $300 stock. So Rivian, nice. You stayed short? Man, you don't normally see what Rivian has done. It's a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal to the upside, a multi-day VWAP reversal to the downside, and then you almost had a multi-day VWAP reversal to the upside again. Where's my man Chris? See, Chris, this is the stock that you got to realize. Maybe this is why you've made so many mistakes in your trading. By the way, I'm punching out of this AdTran. I'm taking a 2-cent loss out. Good night. It's not the same stock I thought it was. I thought it was something else. Sold. 2-cent loss. First loss of the day. I lost $1 on 2 cents. So anyway, this is the trade. This Rivian is where I need you to understand what it's all about, right? So this morning, we came in, right, and we said, hey, I like Rivian stock. Maybe we get a chance to buy it, even though it's gapped up. And then we did have a chance to buy it at 7 o'clock this morning. It broke the VWAP and the half number. We're in. We're in. 1850 got us 19. Let's go. Right? Then it starts to roll over and breaks back down under 1875 because if you bought something at 1850, chances are you're selling 75 and 19, and 75s you're out on the way back down. So then you're out. Then it became the default trade. We look to short stocks that are gapped up on earnings when they break VWAP. Are you listening, Chris? So then Rivian went from a long to selling it, 1850, 19, selling out at 1850, 75 or 1850 on the way down. Then it became a short because it broke the VWAP. So we were liking Rivian long. Then we loved it short because it's confirming our general disposition to stocks that are gapped up, right? Breaks the VWAP and tanks back down to where it came from, which was around that $18.30 zone at 4 o'clock in the morning. Held it, tried to bounce, tried to bounce, tried to bounce. Here's the one fake out that you had to be quick about. Let's say you bought the VWAP break at 9:18 in the morning and it only wound up going up 10 cents. And that's why I don't trade that close to the open. But if you're trading at the open, generally you're looking for the fade. So then Rivian became a short again at the open because you're looking for stocks that are gapped up to go down. So the profit taking comes in. When does that profit taking ensue? VWAP break. But even if you didn't short it at the VWAP, then it broke the pre-market low pivot point. That's a new reason to short. Then it tanked, breaking 18. Another reason to short, using an 18 or a 16-cent stop and a 20-cent stop. And then you got paid to the downside, then became that 1750 area. The 1750 area became a buy using the 20-cent risk. And then you rallied to 18, another day's pay. Then it rolled over. You're shorting it again, 1775 with the 18 as you're out. And now you're getting paid on the same stock, each side of the trade. It's awesome. All right, you guys understand the market's not going down, right? Right. I mean, you got some decent ideas, right? Oops, Rivian. Oops, then Rivian. Maybe you caught that life W. And here we are. Now I'll just take questions from the. And now Sting will play us out. To play us out, what does that mean? To end the show? By the way, J-Bone? Hey, where's the guy I thought you were a member for the last year and a half? And he just emailed me. He's like, I'm thinking about joining your website. I'm like, oh, shit. I thought you've been here the whole time. By the way, I have no idea what the hell's going on. If it wasn't for the Minotaur and Viper and PPT and our new friend Tom, I'd have no idea what's going on. I just talk a bunch of shit and trade. But that's what's exciting about my next phase of life. We're going to have apps. So anytime, to my friend Chris, you want to know what I'm in right now? It'll be on the app. And when I adjust my position, you'll get an alert to the app. Kenny just lightened up on his shitty UVXY trade. And then when one of our other members does something, or maybe we'll link Solid to it too, again, everything will be quickly updated on the app. There'll be little video vignettes, which is one of my favorite words in the world of. It's just fun. We're gonna have fun finally. What I was planning to do 2.5 years ago, I think we're finally gonna get to do it. So for the guys that can't sit around in the chat room, we're gonna have a real alert system. A real alert system, meaning the trade with a description and also a reminder that once you get out of this side of the trade, we might be taking the other side of the trade. And don't forget, because typically in an alert, you get Kenny likes Rivian long 1750. Okay, cool. And it worked, right? But if you didn't have the proper instructions, you might still be in it. Hey, this trade isn't working. Meanwhile, I went from 1750 to 1875, and you let it become a loss. That won't happen because you'll be getting alert, and actually to the point where I'll send you, real alerts like, what the fuck are you doing alert? Because that's kind of what you need, Your language is so strong, Kenny. Do you have to? I'm very insulted when you call us nudniks. Holy shit, my UVXY position's green. I'm going to slowly back away right now because I'm afraid. I'm afraid, Dave. Dave, I can feel it, Dave. Guys, if we hit 1265, we're throwing a party in my house right now. I still got 6,000 shares. Come on. Come on, baby. One time, baby. One time. Give me. Can I actually make real money long trading UVXY? I mean, we did it a couple of weeks ago, but you see how rare it is to make money buying UVXY? Come on. Come on, baby. Woo. Oh. And by the way, even when I try to lose money, look at where ADTN is now, right? And again, I only sold it. And you see my mistake there? I sold the ADTN because I think I bought the wrong stock. But the trade setup was there, right? I mean, I'm not talking about any miracle trade right here. I'm just saying there's a reason to be in the name, whatever this stock is. Look how fun this is, right? You create molds of your hand. I'm very fidgety, so I like. And speaking of fidgets, you guys remember fidget? I found a whole drawer worth of fidget stuff. Remember these things? I don't remember where I put them. Apparently, they were all in the bottom of this drawer. Remember these? Whee! What the hell were we doing? You know what? I'd rather see my kid play with one of these than sit with his. No, actually, my son doesn't sit on his phone all day. My daughter does. And my wife's addicted to, and I am also. I mean, my natural default, as soon as I wake up, I reach over to the left and I grab my phone. It's like, let's go back to the heady days of fidget toys where we all just stared at this thing and stayed off the internet. I'm telling you, I didn't watch the news for like 12 hours. I felt a lot better yesterday. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now live. Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to be on some other website too. Hold on a second. Let me go say hi to those guys. I keep forgetting to log in. I keep forgetting. There's only 4 of them there. That's why. It's like, what are we doing here? I keep forgetting. Not in love anymore. I keep forgetting. Is that Peebo Bryson or is that Michael McDonald too? I keep forgetting. Is that Yamo Be There guy? Yamo Be There. Yamo Be There. Oh, I know why it's not working because I didn't hit the streaming button. There it is. Yamo Be There. But who does Yamo Be There? That's somebody else, right? It's with Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald's like on every album. He's on everybody's song. Michael McDonald was the original like DJ Khaled or whatever that dude's name is, who's on everybody else's record. I still want that dude's job. I mean, that guy has the greatest job ever. Right? He's like a billionaire. You know that? That dude's a billionaire, and all he does is other people make a record, and he comes on and he just yells his name over the record. Like, how do you get that job? What class does my son have to take at JMU? How do you get that job? DJ Kenny! Another one! Pay me. Hey, can I be on your record too? What do you want to do? I just want to yell my name. Kenny Glick in the house! Pay me. It's the greatest job. Oh, James Ingram! Thank you! Couldn't remember it. Yeah. Yamo Be There. Come on, Yamo Be There. Can I get my 10 cents on this UVXY trade? You son of a bitch. Come on, man. Come on, man. One time. Oh, Yacht Rock? That's all I listened to. Yacht Rock was my COVID, like, I must have listened to Little River Band, Woman, or was it Lady. No, that's the other one. What's their number one song I love so much? Oh, wait a second. Did you feel that just kick in? I think we're going to profit on this UVXY trade. Hold on a second. Let's put on Little River Band and sing along. Oh, you guys on YouTube can't do it. You can't sing along with us because you're banned from listening to music on YouTube now. And if you're playing Kenny Glick Trivia Night, what's my favorite Little River Band song? And if you don't like Little River Band, what's wrong with you? You know they're still around. Oh, I got my headphones in. Hold on a second. Damn. First I remember what I think I must have was outside in my backyard every other night making a fire, just listening to music and just drinking and smoking while we were doing while we were COVIDing.